This is the S&P 500 one-day reading for September 19th, 2022. It's currently August 15th, 2022, 1:37 p.m. That's Eastern Time. The overall theme and behavior for the day of the 19th is a notable move to the upside. When I look at the 1 month overview, we have a correlation to the month's high here. There's a strong correlation to a month's high here, and we have the star there as well. Yeah, so early in the day, it looks like we have a big move to the upside. The behavior around the high, we have bumping along resistance, bumping sideways along resistance near the high. And then the low is going to be at an important technical price level, like a key technical price level, likely on a multi-day chart, but definitely on a one-day chart for the 19th. And it looks like we have a big move off of the low as well, a big move to the upside, like the type of move maybe that you don't expect and it just comes out of nowhere. But on a multi-day chart, this day's move to the upside will stand out. Now, early in the morning in the pre-market, we have negative headwinds pushing the S&P lower. Right around the open, we have an opportunity to open up position in both directions. So open up a straddle or strangle or buying puts to protect a long position, that type of thing. Right around the open, that price level will be, you can use the price level right at the open as a notate. Like, there'll be a higher price and a lower price. You can make money in both directions if you split there, type of deal. And then we have a big move out of that pre-market decline and a low right at the open to the upside, it looks like. But I'm advised to be cautious there. Looks like the move higher doesn't last long, or there's a false high or something like that. And then we have a decline roughly between 10 and 11. It looks like a prominent trough between 10 and 11. And then an agreement between two leaders or a merger of some kind is highlighted midday. Looks like we have a high midday, so something to do with an agreement between two leaders marks an opportunity that marks a move higher in the market, roughly like around noontime or midday, between like 11 and 2 actually. A lot of movement to the upside and a trade opportunity in the midst of that move higher. It looks like at the high there is a trade opportunity, opportunity to open up a short position or long position as well. Excuse me, a short position. Okay, so what we want to do is open up a long position, and it looks like a short position around the open in the midst of some volatility. There's an opportunity there, but then we want to place a trade midday in the midst of this notable rally on a one-day chart. It will stand out, and I'd look to make a bearish trade there because it appears we have another low at the end of the day. After a notable move, we hit a resistance level, and then we break down from a prominent resistance level towards the very end of the day. I'm advised to, whatever my trade plans are at that moment, to act quickly because there's going to be a change relatively fast. And I may be tempted at the high today to open up another position, but I'm advising myself not to do so on the 19th. What I'm advising myself to do is, if I feel tempted to do so at the high to open a position, to not do so. But if I do need to trade it, it would be a closing position of some kind or an adjustment of some kind. We do have a move higher in the pre-market or overnight from being oversold, so there's definitely a notable drop here at the end of the day or in the post-market. We have a move from being oversold or to fill a previous gap down. The sneak preview card for the following day, it looks like we've got a move out of a decline. So it implies that there is a decline and we move from the bottom of a range to the top of a range. It looks like we may actually open up higher on the 20th. And that's the S&P 500 for September 19th, 2022. Guys, if you like that sort of stuff, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, share with your friends, and most importantly, that rule of karma, guys, when you're utilizing the information from these readings and you make that money, make sure you take a little bit of that, like 5% of the profits, and pay it forward. Help somebody out, somebody who needs your help. Not somebody who gave you something, somebody who needs it, right? And then take the other 5% of that 10%, right? That 10% tithing. Take that other 5% and send it back, guys. Pay it backwards, right? Help show some gratitude to the channel and help support us. It's Cash App, Approveb. And then with the rest of that 90%, my friends, do what you got to do with that out of love. Just make sure you do it out of love. And the universe will send it back to you tenfold in all directions. And I'll see you guys on the next one.